Hello, Angela here on this beautiful day in London. I'm just outside the Royal Albert Hall, and the other side of me is the Royal Albert Memorial, which is always a favourite spot of mine in London. But I've just come out of the AI exhibition summit by Cogex, and it's been going on all day. Been some fantastic, fascinating talks about the future of AI in business, and just generally speaking how it's going to impact our life. There's no doubt about it, is there, that AI is a breakthrough technology which is going to change absolutely everything, and it's going to do it so much more quickly than we would probably even expect. I mean, already most of us now on our mobile phone have the technology, ChatGPT, which does things for us phenomenally quickly. It can do translation, it can rephrase things, and it can find information out for us super quick. So we're already seeing it just in our handheld devices, and if you start to look at the potential of larger models on larger machines, it's crazy what's going to be possible. So I suppose the question that it left me with is, well, a couple of questions really, is how is it going to impact my business? How is it going to impact the businesses of all the organisations that I work with? And what's going to be the implication for the people that actually work within those businesses? Because one of the talks was actually something separate. It was talking about longevity of employees and longevity of the workforce. And you could look at the two, AI, the future of AI in business, and then the future of employees in business. And if you look at the stats on absence in the UK in particular, I mean, it's climbing. I mean, it really is at an alarming pace. I think it's something like almost 4 million workers are off with long-term sickness, gone up from about 2.8 million a couple of years ago. And at any one time, there's also about another 900,000 people that are actually off sick. So that means that most companies, and as we know, resources are so expensive, so most companies are stuck with this really major issue of not enough resource, and that resource is expensive. And in fact, the government are changing regulations about statutory sick pay, meaning that it's going to cost employers even more. So on the one hand, you may think, employers may think, what, rather than continue to spend money on assisting employees to be more healthy and have more longevity, how about I just replace them all with as much AI as I can? And you can see some businesses thinking that. However, when you actually look historically at the sorts of things that happen when there's a big technology shift, that isn't what happens. People don't disappear. It's just that the jobs change, and you need the same number of people, probably more people, to actually tell the technology how to work and tell it what to do and then to maintain it. So the general sort of thoughts and messages that have come out from today's overall conference is going to be the same. AI is going to be absolutely transformational for us in terms of our ability to cut out administrative tasks and to do things much more quickly. But rather than that meaning that everybody's going to be laid off and sitting there with nothing to do, what it means is that those individuals are going to be freed up to do more productive stuff. One of those things could be to sort of take more care of their health. It could be that they're on a shorter work week, but they are taking care of their health during that period of time. They are learning new skills, and consequently they are doing more creative and more useful sort of influencing the top line for business activities. So generally speaking, I came away from today's conference feeling really, really positive, feeling very enthused to help my corporate clients to continue their work with improving the health and well-being and retention of their workforce, to continue with their various upskilling programs, for the government to continue funding new skills. I mean, just like they do in places like Singapore, where it's very, very streamlined now. I think I came away from this event very, very positive with regard to couple of things really. For employers, it is worth continuing to invest in our workforce. It is worth continuing to help collect data and drive initiatives that improve the health of our workforce, improve the retention, and improve the upskilling and new skilling of them, because with the advent of AI and the integration of AI, and it's going to be quick, as I said, quicker than we think, there are going to be new jobs. There's going to be room for more creativity. As I said already, but I'm not sure if it actually got recorded, it won't be a case that machines will take over our jobs and we'll just be left to sit there with nothing to do. It will mean that there's potential and room for us to do more, to engage more with clients, to create new products, to improve the customer's experience, and all the good things that businesses want to do. So I think I left that conference feeling very, very positive. I think it's definitely made me want to talk more to our corporate clients about sort of two initiatives running in tandem. Looking after our workforce, upskilling them, improving their health, whilst still also looking at opportunities to implement AI within our businesses. So I hope you got most of that video. I hope it wasn't too repetitive. The last bit, it did switch off and it has been a bit windy, but at least you got to see some beautiful scenery today. As I say, I absolutely love the Royal Albert Hall, and I love the memorial and everything it stands for. And if you get a chance to have a look at it, and in fact you can go inside it and look at all of the amazing sculptures around that memorial. They depict every single artist, famous author, musician, poet, playwright, inventor of history up until when the thing was built. So it's really fascinating to have a look. And so hopefully you enjoy seeing some of that as well, and I've made you think a little bit about AI and the workforce in general and your career as well. Bye bye.